Welcome back to the Gridiron Goons. I'm your host, Brandon. We got the Sean O'Mac.
Hello.
And we got the... You don't look like Preacher at all. That's the T-Bone right there.
What's up, guys?
This is T-Bone.
Yeah, man. The mysterious man behind the camera for like 7 episodes.
Whoa.
Hey, man, it is what it is. Hashtag shots fired. Anyway, we've had a little bit of news happen last week. Not a lot. Preacher's still out. He said he is coming back in April.
Yeah, before the draft starts.
He's hoping by the draft.
Yes. I
Let's
promised
go.
you guys that. Our 12 listeners. We love you guys.
4 of them are us.
It's kind of a fucking issue, but that's fine. Share us with your friends before we cry. Anyway, first things first that I want to talk about, because I'm not going to lie, I'm pulling a trump card here. Stephon Diggs to the Patriots on a 3-year, $69 million deal with $26 million guaranteed. Now, the Patriots said they didn't want to go out and get a veteran wideout that's going to demand targets. So the one they fucking landed is literally the biggest demanding wide receiver in the league currently?
Yeah, but they said he's going to be healthy week 1.
Shitters, bro. I don't know what the fuck they were doing. Sean?
No, they have fully capable young receivers they need to groom and let them come up. They didn't need to bring Diggs in. I get the veteran presence, but you know what?
Yeah, but Diggs is a veteran presence, though? Like, he's one of the biggest crybabies in the league.
I get it. I am... The thing they said they didn't want, a wide receiver that is demanding of targets. You literally picked the worst one.
Someone that's not going to affect Drake May building himself. And they did, yeah, like you said, complete opposite.
And piggybacking off of what you said with the veteran presence movement, that means them young guys are going to look up to him, right?
Oh.
Which means they're going to do what he does, right? Wow.
Yeah.
Demario Douglas and Jalen Polk is really going to be...
Pop Douglas.
Huh?
Pop Douglas.
Pop?
That's his...
I thought he was DeMario.
Yes.
I'm shocked you got that right. I'm proud of you.
Oh.
But we call him Pop Douglas.
Who's we?
Or...
Yeah, I don't know who the fuck we is. You know, put that we into me. Sean O'Mac, you got any news you want to talk about?
I do.
Okay, what do you want to talk about?
Well, it was real exciting news for me, but then as of last night, it got shit on really quick.
I know where
and
you're
I was
going.
kind of bummed out. Jameis, man,
Yeah.
to the Giants.
Yeah.
I wanted to see him throw that fucking thing around the yard, bro.
So excited.
400 yards, 4 interceptions, and 2 touchdowns. Stat lines every week.
Sign me up, dude.
And priceless interviews.
And then what happened?
They signed Russell Wilson.
The New York Giants just shit on America.
Who they already said is going to be the day one starter.
Yeah,
He's
they did
coming
say
in the
that.
starter.
I am so depressed.
I'm depressed. He was supposed to come back to the Steelers.
Yeah. Speaking about the Stillers,
Oh.
what do you think's going on over there?
They're waiting for him
Rudolph
to
saved
come out of the dark.
Christmas. Oh. No, we're probably still going to get Rodgers. Last week, I believe it was Thursday, he went to the team facilities in Pittsburgh, spent about 6 hours. And we're going to end up with washed Aaron Rodgers to coach up Jalen Milroe is who they're thinking they're going to take.
Yes, and I've heard through the grapevine they are taking him in the first.
They've met with him like
have to.
4 times.
That's insanity.
He had dinner with the team last week. They flew
Where?
to Alabama and had dinner with him.
Where?
The owner, the president, Tomlin,
That's got to be a minimum of
quarterback's coach, everybody went down and
At Ruth's Chris.
Hell, we went there with
was
the
that
piano.
the really fancy place?
Yeah, it was really awkward, man.
Live piano.
You guys don't belong there.
We were very underdressed, very out of place. Well, at least I felt out of place. But it was worth. I'm glad I experienced once.
Here's the thing, man. I didn't feel like I was out of place. I knew I was out of place. There's a whole difference.
They had a fucking machine to clean the crumbs up.
Dude, it was like a little dirt devil, but like it was like breeze size. It was cool as shit.
They had a breeze that you went like.
Yeah, but like
cleaned
it
up
sucked
crumbs?
in, not you sucked in. Like,
Oh.
It's fucking wild, honestly.
A breeze.
But yeah, here's the deal about
Hashtag not sponsored.
Aaron Rodgers. How did the Minnesota Vikings just reopen the door they just shut 2 weeks ago?
They did do that, didn't
What the
they?
fuck is going on here?
Hey, man, maybe JJ had a little setback in his rehab.
No, they just said yesterday that they still want JJ to be their number one, but
Let's
they're
go,
not.
JJ.
They're not closing the doors on Aaron Rodgers.
He doesn't want to be a backup because Tampa Bay offered him something. I never mentioned it because I didn't want to even think about that. What are we doing here? I don't understand
There's also rumors Aaron Rodgers still might just retire.
Please.
at this point. I'm begging you.
But then what are the Steelers supposed to do?
Draft Milroe, throw him right into the fucking fire.
Dude, rushing quarterbacks tend to do very well in rookie seasons.
I understand that. And Sean's a lot more of a college guy than I am watching college football. And you had said Milroe needs some time to sit, didn't you?
Yes. Let him develop a little bit. I think. Okay, so look, I'm going to be 100.
Here's the deal.
Here's the deal.
So here's a guy.
You do. If I'm the Steelers and I already know I'm locked in on what I'm doing in the draft next week, next
I wish
month.
it
I'm
was
sorry.
next week.
If I already know I'm locked in on Milroe, first thing I'm doing is I'm signing Aaron Rodgers.
100%.
Oh, yeah.
You
But-
know how much that's going to benefit Milroe?
A lot.
Yes.
Having the mindset, I understand Rodgers is washed. He's 41.
I think he's going into his year 42 season.
Okay. That man still has a lot of knowledge when it comes to the game.
Oh, yeah.
I
Yes.
understand the darkness retreats and the Ashwanda or whatever it is have probably hurt that a little bit.
Magic mushrooms.
But he still has a great football mind.
Yes.
You can see it. He just can't
Give
chunk
him-
the ball like he used
Give
to.
Milroe a year or two to pick that mind.
Just one.
Just one. Just one,
one.
Sean. Don't curse
Okay.
my team like that.
1 year, pick that mind. I mean, wherever Rodgers is, Milroe is. If
Move
Rodgers
into his
is,
fucking house.
you know what? Sid the Kid did that with Wanamir Yager.
And Pat McAfee
With
stayed
who?
at
Wanamir
Vinatieri's.
Yager?
Is that a drink?
Terry, what is it?
Copy back on.
No, Mario Lemieux.
There you go. I don't know who Juan is.
What was that?
It was Mario Lemieux, the kid when they drafted him in the Pittsburgh Penguins hockey team.
Ew.
Drafted Sidney Crosby.
We're not a hockey podcast.
Irregardless, if Rodgers is pissing, Milroe's right there.
He should be holding it.
Well,
That's what Sean basically just said.
Yes, taking that knowledge in.
out of his
God.
dick, Sean.
No!
You said if he's pissed, he should be taking the knowledge in. Are you saying Aaron Rodgers pisses excellence?
Like Ricky Bobby does?
You get the metaphor, right, people?
Hold on to his dick. Grab his dick and twist it. I don't know what's going
really?
on. This is probably the shakiest start to a podcast we've had. I'm sorry, Terry, you had to be a part of this.
That's fine.
Anyway, there's one more thing that I need to talk about because I'm not going to lie. I feel personally targeted. The nose wipe celebration. Made famous
Double
by
hand.
Baker, CD, Sauce did it a couple times. I mean, now it's a violent gesture. Grow the fuck up, man. Let these players ball out and have fun. Why are they ruining the game we love?
They're saying it's the same as
Brandishing a weapon.
brandishing a weapon, slitting a throat. It's all the same.
Dude, can I be completely honest with you? When I was watching college ball, I don't know who it was, I don't know what team, but he scored a touchdown. His celebration was lifting up his shirt to show like a gun in the waistband, kicking down the door, and then airing that bitch out. I was like, oh!
Who was it?
He just said he
Motherfucker.
doesn't know. That was a toilet flush, Sean.
You see how it's not a fart?
Yeah, you turned the fart down, so now it sounds different.
All of them are turned down.
Well, yeah, regardless.
Just a hair.
That's a mallard.
Straight mallards.
Pickens ain't giving up 14 to DK.
Yeah, he did.
No, he didn't.
He didn't?
No. DK actually told him, I don't want it because that's your number and your legacy on this team, and I'm not going to take that from you.
His legacy of fighting cornerbacks at the 50-yard line?
Listen, I haven't been here to talk about DK, so I'm going to bring it up anyway since Sean did. I'm actually excited about it.
I am too.
Okay, man.
It gives him a legitimate, it gives whoever's at quarterback, whether it's Mason Rudolph, Aaron Rodgers, the ice cream man from the second deck, we don't know.
Hot dog.
It gives whoever's throwing the ball another certified starter option. We have some young guys in Roman Wilson that's didn't really play last year.
No. He got hurt.
Right.
In OTAs.
All right.
Right. That's what I said. He didn't really
Go
play.
blue. Roman Wilson's from...
Stinky.
Anyways,
I like Calvin Austin.
Calvin Austin's legit.
He's a beast.
Fast.
Yes.
He is a great slot guy. You still need another guy on the opposite of Pickens, though.
It's DK now.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I'm excited about it.
Okay, but here's the deal. I might get a little bit of hate for this one. They're the same
Oh.
player. They're the exact same player.
Just because they both fight.
Well, no. They both fight all the time. That is one, but they're both just deep ball threats. Their route running is subpar,
They both played in the SEC.
and they have the exact same game. You have two. Hi, Harper.
Come on.
You be nice to her. Anyway,
That's
Preacher
the show
still
mascot.
Preacher still didn't put the dogs barking.
Yeah, you know what else is still there? I think it's this one.
It is that one.
You know what? Before your dinner, call into the Goons line. Preach.
Preach. Call in. Yeah, man. I'm not gonna lie though. They need to let the celebrations, for one, be whatever the fuck they want. Maybe not like humping somebody or something. That'd be kind of wild. But like,
It's the same penalty if you brandish a weapon or hump the air.
I get it. So here's the thing. Let's just unlock the celebrations, man.
I agree.
And there's no such thing as excessive celebration unless Sean's on the other team and I go up and punch him in the fucking head. Then call the flag. I get that.
Yeah.
Let these players ball. Joe Burrow said that. That wasn't my idea. I won't take credit for it. That was Joey B of the Bengals. And I love the idea. Let people express themselves. Let's also, you know what? Fuck it. This isn't even in the show notes. I'm rolling off the fucking hip, dude. Gunslinger style. Why also aren't we, it is a flag, letting accessories, if they want to wear a branded accessory, if they want to wear different cleats, they want to wear custom cleats, I'm all about it.
No.
Let these players get absolutely drip the fuck out. Why not? They have way less rules in college, and people get iconic looks in college, come to the league, they look like everybody else.
Yes. The team has standards, man.
Yeah, fuck that.
So
No.
the standard should just be your jersey, your pants, your helmet.
Yeah, that's all they
whatever,
want.
right? Whatever cleats you want to wear, whatever gloves you want to wear, whatever brand it is, it shouldn't matter.
AJ Brown is a good example for what I'm saying here. He was wearing pink cleats, so his daughter could watch the game, watch him play, and she could easily find out what one he is. I believe she was like 3, so
Yeah,
numbers
something
were
like
hard.
that.
But she sees the guy with pink cleats. She knows that's her dad. What's the problem with that?
Even Kelsey said it on Jason Kelsey said it on one of the shows or something that his daughter knew who it was by the pink cleats.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, why aren't we letting people do that? I fully enjoy it. I mean, now here's the thing. We know how crazy that can get unlocking everything. If you're going to wear a fucking red bandana or something, all right, pump the brakes.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if it's just a brand, like, who was it, Odell, that wore the Supreme
yeah,
band,
I think it was
and he
Odell.
got fined, like, $25,000? Why?
The issue,
What's the
though,
problem
is,
with that?
you know,
Sponsorships.
talking about using the red bandana and that shouldn't be allowed, though. Pretty much anything can be considered gang affiliated anymore. Because think about one of our local high schools where you graduated from. Camo is gang colors.
Yeah. Everything is fucked nowadays. America's in trouble. But that's not what kind of podcast we are.
You got to do whatever you can. At the end of the day, it's about protecting the shield, man.
You mean
Protect
Seth
that
Rollins, Dean
shield that
Ambrose,
says
Roman Reigns?
NFL. That's the brand, man.
It's the NFL shield.
I thought he was talking about WWE.
No, the logo of the NFL.
I was going to say
shield.
Dean Ambrose isn't there no more. He's in AEW.
John Moxley.
Yeah. He just got that. Did you see that?
Hold on. All I know is if DK's gonna go 0 on that jersey, that bitch is gonna be fire, bro. The 0 jersey.
We're back to where we started with DK. Listen, Tomlin's going to be on the sidelines with his head in his hands like this because
I got another one.
because Pickens is going to be fighting on this guy's side. DK is going to be fighting over there. And Jalen Warren just ran an 80-yard touchdown and they got called back because they were fighting.
Yeah.
I'm not excited. I mean, I am excited, but I'm not excited for the penalties. Hopefully.
Rudolph's looking around like,
Terry's like, if you weren't with us when we went 9-8, don't be with us when we go 10-7. And we're like, all right, dude. Take it easy.
Tomlin's never had a losing season.
I still like Tomlin as a coach. I can't talk too much shit,
No.
but I will say that is a little bit overrated.
and potentially bringing in J.K. Dobbins. Oh my God!
What?
Oh,
Yes.
I didn't even hear that. Yeah,
Yes.
I didn't see that.
Who the fuck wants J.K. Dobbins?
Preach has him on his fantasy team, I think.
Ew, preacher!
I think that's one of the
Nasty.
guys Preacher has.
That's nasty. Dude.
I know. I traded Preach Dobbins last year.
We know.
Oh,
You
here's
got-
another great signing.
Oh.
The Titans signed veteran quarterback Tim Boyle.
I don't make the rules, man.
So now they have Will Levis, Brandon Allen, and Tim Boyle, and they still have the first overall pick that we all know they're going to take.
Tim Boyle's going to be playing for the St. Louis Battlehawks this year.
Yeah, we don't know what the fuck's going on.
Nobody does.
Brandon Allen was in San Francisco.
Yeah, he was. Everyone thought it was Josh Allen that changed teams. Did you see all that?
Oh, really?
Fans on the fucking Twitter were going, they're like, what the fuck is Josh Allen doing on the Niners? We're like, so another big guy can't be named Allen and wear the same number? That's wild.
Well, literally, a dude had to add a name to his name so he wouldn't be confused
Hines
with Josh Allen.
Yeah, Josh Hines Allen, yeah. He said he was sick and tired of being called, quote, the other Josh Allen. I get it. I'd be mad too.
I have to apologize to Preacher.
Who has J.K. Dobbin?
Sean O'Mac.
Let's go.
What a shitter, bro!
Side note,
You sure you want to continue?
I wouldn't.
Go ahead.
fuck.
Come
Who are
on.
you taking first?
Genty.
Yeah, Genty had his pro.
Ashton?
Yes,
Genty.
sorry, I got confused. He had his pro day today and killed it.
We
Today,
expected that.
I didn't even look at it. I'm taking him anyway. He could have went out there and walked his 40. I don't give a fuck. I'm taking him.
Yeah, but Cam Ward had his pro day and didn't do anything besides
trick plays.
trick play that all 5 eligible receivers.
No, he
touched
threw
the
a lot,
ball.
and
he did.
He was right on the money.
I was so mad at that trick play.
He did really good with his passes. The issue is he didn't run a 40 time. He didn't do anything else. He stood still and threw the ball, and then ran a 6-touch trick play.
It made me so mad.
All 5 receivers touched the ball and then threw it to him for a touchdown.
Just so he could show he has hands. Yeah, you could do the Philly special. Good job. What the fuck are we
he
doing?
has hands with no defender.
It got Nick Foles a statue
Give a fuck when it got Nick Foles.
in Philly.
You want me to say it again?
yeah.
Nick Foles is a legend in Philadelphia.
Give a fuck about
Philly
Nick
fans
Foles.
do.
No,
They
they
love
That's
him.
because up until last year, he's the only one to ever win him a Super Bowl, Sean.
I get it.
They're going to build a Hurts statue because he won a Super Bowl now, too? I understand.
We all know the answer
They're
to
gonna put
that.
it right next to Rocky.
Well, I'm going a little off track, but not too far. Sean's thing lately has been if you won a Super Bowl, you're better than any QB that hasn't. And I've expanded that to if you started in a Super Bowl or played in a Super Bowl, you're better than whoever's never won a Super Bowl. So Sean is effectively saying Kenny Pickett is better than Dan Marino.
Oh, interesting side note.
I wouldn't acknowledge that either.
They both went to Pitt.
Oh, Sean, you should quit while you're ahead, buddy. You said Kenny Pickett's better than Dan Marino.
You did. You said Kenny Pickett's better than Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen.
Didn't think that went through.
Did you see him do a forward tumble because he
did.
tried to pull the ball back?
At least that one wasn't in the Super Bowl.
I did see
Okay,
it.
did you see him miss a receiver by 15 yards in the Super Bowl?
That play you're talking about, I seen a meme and it said, "Congratulations, Cleveland, you got your guy," and it showed him doing that.
Yeah, but wow.
Okay.
My brain went whoop, shut off.
That'll happen sometimes when you're doing a pod. It's kind of weird, ain't it?
It is.
It's a little odd. You try to play for the camera, but not too much.
It's gone.
The first couple episodes of me doing this, I just kind of like tried to forget the camera was there.
That's why I haven't looked at it very much.
Keep looking at it. It's fine.
Hey guys,
He's wearing a
Brain's gone.
Palamalu jersey.
I do have a Palamalu and I have a Fanica.
I bullied him into getting that, by the way. Don't let him lie to you.
What Brandon didn't tell you just now is that I paid for faster shipping and Brandon got the standard shipping. And go ahead, Brandon, who got their jersey first?
I got it 2 days
I
faster.
actually, at the time that we were doing that, I think we did bring that up.
That's fine. We can
You
bring
know
it up
what?
again.
We might have.
We did.
It's
I know
fine.
for a fact.
'Cause I wanna
bring-
Because it was super funny.
I bullied Sean into that one behind us. He wasn't going to buy
Yeah,
one. and
but
I
you
bullied
guys
him.
got me that one.
We did. It was his birthday present. I was supposed to pay Sean back, but I never did.
Did Sean ever pay you for fantasy?
He did. I had to think about that.
Sean waits till championship week to pay his way into the league.
He says, "I'll be in the playoffs. I don't have to pay." He didn't make the fucking playoffs.
Not this year.
Shitter.
I'm on the downslope.
I made the playoffs. No, I didn't.
No, you didn't.
No, I did. I did in the redraft.
I won 2 championships.
And Baller Bros.
I did get third in Baller Bros.
You did. Because I had to
I got
whoop
fourth in the
Steven's
redraft.
ass. Yeah.
And then I got sixth.
Baller
In the
Bros
Dynasty?
and redraft. I took dubs, crowns.
Speaking
It's my
of the-
only year I've ever won a championship, and I won fucking 2 of them.
Let's see.
Just saying. Hashtag dog.
I got seventh.
Damn. It was me and Meth in the finals in the GGO redraft.
Did you guys talk about that last week?
You can. I don't think we did. No.
Touch on it, Tara.
You should touch on it. I don't touch on everything, but little boy, don't.
No.
No.
Don't.
That you're gonna get us copyright strike.
Don't do that.
Preacher.
Come on, M.
I've showed up to more the same amount of episodes as you this month.
Don't.
He had twins. It's a joke. He might.
Not
get
a
it.
joke. Preacher's a. Get her.
So
Right?
Yes.
Back me up. Hell yeah.
I wanted Brees Hall.
Oh, no.
This is in the GGL Dynasty,
Don't
by the
bring
way.
this up.
I'm bringing it up. I'm actually gonna pull up the whole.
I don't think I talked about this. Did I?
It just happened.
So
Didn't.
After recording last. Yes.
I think it was after.
It was.
because it says it was 7 days ago, and today's not our normal.
It was
recording
at
day.
work. We were on the phone call.
Right, but it was the
Right.
day after recording.
It was Friday.
Thursday. It was Thursday.
I want-
Anyways, so I wanted Brees Hall from Gil. I've been trying to get Brees Hall from Gil for 2 weeks.
At least.
I tried to give him just Jacoby Myers for Brees Hall. And he didn't answer me. So I tried it again. I deleted it and put a timer on it
Yeah, yeah.
just to get his attention.
That's a pro move.
He rejected it immediately.
What'd you say?
So I sent him Jacoby and a 26-second for Brees Hall. Give it a little bit of flavor. He didn't say anything for like 4 days.
Jesus, Gil, check your phone.
So then I sent him a timed one. Same thing. Rejected immediately. So I texted Gil and I said, hey, Gil, what'll it take? Gil sent me. You could see it yourself. What's it say? Gil proposed the trade.
Who for what?
Brees Hall for just Brandon Ayuk. I smacked that thing in about 0.3 seconds and said, pleasure doing business.
It's insanity.
They yelled at me for robbing an old man because, Gil, you're the oldest guy in the league, so you're our old guy.
It's not Sean.
And then I told him that you sent it to me. And yeah,
that did happen.
it did happen. I got Brees Hall for just Ayuk, who's not even going to start the season, right, Sean?
No.
So, and now he
But although they say Diggs is going to be ready week 1.
I already said that.
I know. Just
Okay.
run with me here.
I don't run anywhere, buddy.
Oh, we know. Damn.
Diggs ripped his ACL after Ayuk.
Maybe it was less of a tear.
I get it.
There are different grades to tears.
Yeah, and
How great are you?
F.
Hell yeah.
the little idea
See my transcript.
about all of us sending Preacher trade this morning, I took the brew to that. Because
Okay,
no
first
one
of
else
all,
was
we
on
need
the
to-
phone.
We need to talk about that. So,
I missed what happened.
He was
because
hot,
I had to take my wife to the hospital.
y'all
so-
are
you can't just
sh-
let that out here. That's HIPAA.
I didn't say what for.
Hungry HIPAAs.
Oh.
y'all are shitters. I go on the phone with my sister, you send me, y'all like talk about send me shit trades.
All right, how about we do this? I'll say what I sent him. So, first of all, I'm taking full responsibility.
He hasn't even declined it.
You got 5 hours left.
I'm taking full
6.
responsibility. I had a great idea to piss Preacher off because sometimes you just got to piss off your friends.
And it worked.
And I said, guys, we should all send him a dog shit trade for Laporta. And they said, oh, I'm in. And Sean, I heard the air brake pop on his truck. He said, I'm doing it right now. And you know, if Sean stops what he's doing and pulls out his phone, you know it's serious. I sent Quentin Brickhands Johnston for Sam Laporta. Gary?
I sent him Romeo Dobbs.
Sean?
I sent him Cade Stover. For the record, he was intrigued by that because he's an Ohio State guy.
Oh my God, he's insane.
Was he not intrigued by Romeo Dobbs being a Green Bay fan?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
Not so much.
What about Quentin Brickhands Johnson?
Not so much.
Dude, I'm so mad I wasn't there. I'm so mad. So like,
Dude, I was just sitting there letting him fly off the handle.
Hold on. You gotta give us a little bit of details about how mad Preacher was. Like scale.
You know,
of 1 to
Preach,
10.
he was fired up, man. I'm just sitting there, like, okay, man. I thought it was funny, but he didn't. Yeah, I go lead to talk to my sister. What, you guys scheme up a plan to send me shit trades?
Yes.
We know he didn't say shit, but it's funny. Okay.
He might have.
He called us shitters.
Sometimes
You guys are
he lets them real.
you guys are shitters.
Okay. Anyway.
But then he got intrigued by Stover.
That's insane to me. He's like,
don't
so
know.
like, if you were to put a 2 on that Stover, it's like, what are you doing?
Oh boy.
You have Samantha Laporta.
Do we believe Preacher's actually done trading?
No,
no.
he told us today. You know what, guys? I think I'm doing trading. Like the fuck you are.
I'm not gonna pass up an offer. Someone sends me something.
And he's like, Cade Stover, huh? Anyway, enough ripping on the Preacher. He's not here to defend himself. When he does come back, though, I'm about to rip into him live on the air, so make sure you're here for that one. Anyway, Terry, you had a couple good ideas to change the pod up a little bit. And I think it's kind of crazy. You disappear for 3 months, come in trying to change everything, just like a wife. That shit's wild.
I was just trying to help because you guys have plans for when Preacher comes back.
We
and he
do
still
have
is not
plans.
here, so I'm trying to help.
We appreciate it. I just like to
I sent
talk
in
shit.
data last week.
Yeah. Okay.
I do try to help, even though I don't show up.
So you had 2 ideas. Let's
did.
go about the first one.
Oh, talking about the last 10 first overall picks.
I bet Sean can name them off the cuff right fucking
Are we
now.
going from most recent or furthest
Most
out?
recent
Go
to
ahead,
furthest
Sean.
out. It's more impressive that way.
First overalls. Give me the last 10.
Starting with last year's, right?
Yep.
Caleb,
Okay.
Well, we need to do one.
Bryce,
Talk about
Trayvon.
it.
Oh.
Let's do it like that because we
So-
don't want you to get on a roll.
So last year was Caleb, solid year. I know you don't like him, but he had a solid year. I really think this is going to be a big year for Caleb coming up, only because with his head coach. And we see
and
they,
the O-line.
And they bolstered that
yes,
O-line.
they got Tooney. They made,
They made some
Yep.
moves, and it hasn't even been a draft yet.
and they might even get Genty in the draft.
Don't wish that on me. You know another reason why I don't want Genty to go to the Bears?
Why?
Do you know the amount of commentary we're going to hear about, here's Genty against Walter Payton in their first season? It's like, dude, I don't give a fuck. I don't, you know how different the game is now? I don't give a fuck.
I think he's going to be a Raider.
I think
Genty?
he's
Right
too.
there at 6.
Yeah, I think
Unless
so.
somebody, needs a running back, they trade up
The Plowboys.
to get him.
Well, nobody's traded first-round picks. Everybody has their own first-round pick.
Boring.
And I'm willing to go on a limb here. That's going to change come draft night.
I hope it's Mark Andrews.
You think it's going to take all the way to draft night to change?
Cowboys aren't going to get Genty at 12.
No, they're
They're
not.
going to have to trade up
Yeah.
to get him.
100%.
And realistically, Cowboys don't really do that. We know that. We've seen that.
Jerry Jones is an absolute
Yes.
in that order. Worst GM in the league.
Yeah. Yeah, it's bad.
No
It's-
competition.
No. No. Who's next, Sean?
Who was before Caleb?
Guy I got a lot of faith in. He showed a lot at the end of this year. He got benched beginning of the year for Dalton, right?
Yes. Yes.
Learned a little bit,
And his
right?
name is?
Bryce Young.
Okay.
Okay.
So
You actually have faith in Bryce Young
I do.
to turn it around.
he did actually look pretty good. Them final 5 games, pretty solid. He took the Bucks to OT. He took the Chiefs to OT.
I understand, but that is a serious sophomore slump if that's what it was.
What do you mean? He came back out of it.
T-Bone, he come out of it.
All right, Sean.
Anyway, Bryce Young's on the up and up. You
Yep.
got Caleb going on the up and up. Who's next?
Trayvon Walker,
And
beast.
still a monster.
Yes.
Got to give him that.
Yep. And then, Jacksonville had back-to-back first. They went Trayvon. Then they got Trevor,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sunshine.
What do you think's going on with him? Because
I wish I knew. Hopefully,
Liam Cohen.
I was going to say Liam Nelson.
Liam Nelson.
Liam Neeson?
Neeson.
I will find you. And then we'll take you number 1 overall in the draft.
Hopefully, Liam can get him out of it. He was injured a lot last year. He sat out like the final 3 games. They had Mac Jones
He's
playing.
a cut his fucking hair.
I think Brandon's talked about it before. Look what Cohen did with Bake.
Baker twice.
Yeah.
One in the Rams, one on the Bucks.
Yeah. Baker's
He
a.
made someone else good in between there too.
So, I mean, it's possible. I hope it is. Because he looked real good that first year.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of been.
Initially, I thought why he's been going to shit is because Doug Peterson. Well, we'll find out this year. Peterson's out of
Yeah.
there. You get an offensive-minded guy in there. Hey, maybe it'll help Etienne too. People took him so high last year in the drafts, and he was just in a slump. Oh, he could not shake it.
No.
Fuck no.
No, it was bad.
I wanted to avoid him, but every YouTube video I seen about mock drafts said take him. And in one of my leagues, I said, fuck it, I'm taking him. I didn't even make the playoffs. Thanks, ETN, you fucking dickhead.
Who was before Trevor Lawrence?
Joey B.
Joey
Stud.
B.
Been to Super Bowl,
Top 5 in
AFC
the
Championship
league.
game, top 5 in the league. There was questions about his wrist or whatever injury he had last
was
year.
his wrist,
He
yep.
put that to sleep.
Fucking A, he did.
Yeah.
If he would have got help from his defense, he would have made the playoffs.
And he would have beat Mahomes.
He would have beat
Yeah.
Mahomes
For
100%.
sure. If they would have had a defense, I've seen them going the whole way.
100%.
All the way.
The only people that could have stopped them was Buffalo.
Yeah.
That was it. That'd been the only team
Yeah.
that had the power to stop them.
Yeah.
I'll fucking die on that hill.
Yeah, they still didn't build up their defense, though, in the free agency. Not really.
Not at all. They're still
they're gonna-
haven't signed Trey Hendrickson.
They're going to lose games 96 to 97.
No, we talked about it last week. Majority of their picks, besides maybe one or two offensive linemen, needs to be on the defense
Oh,
side of the
100%.
ball.
I'm changing it. I want their 2 and their 4 to be O line, and I want the rest to be defense. Yeah, I'm re-upping on that.
I hope they don't get a better defense because they're in the division with the Steelers.
You guys won't be able to. That offense is retarded.
Yeah, but
It's
Joey
way-
Porter Jr. is just going to be fighting like his
And
buddies.
you got Slay.
Oh, we did get Slay.
Yeah, big play Slay.
Yeah, love that pick, dude. Hopefully he can cool Joey Porter Jr. down.
Yeah, dude, the first celebration
a
George
part.
Pickens is doing, if you have YouTube, you'll see this. Fucking. He's going to forget about it.
I wish George Pickens would recreate his draft night picture.
Sure.
I agree.
Brandon just randomly sends that to me still.
It's great.
He's just over here like,
Anyway.
again,
so-
if you have YouTube, you saw that. but-
Anyway. Sean, who's before Joey B? We're going into your knowledge bank here. And we're trusting everything you said.
K1.
K1.
Tyler? It's been 6 years.
It has.
Oh, damn.
Coming into his own.
Yeah.
He showed that last year.
He is, yeah.
He needs to stay healthy.
That often, okay, so my thing with the Cardinals, Kyler Murray, he's perfect for that offense. Marvin Harrison, Trey McBride, and I think this year's the year Benson overtakes
I think
Connors.
so too.
I think they're going to run with Connor to begin the year, but if the second he gets hurt or shows any sign of slowing down, they're flipping it.
Yep.
Connor will become the guy that comes in on specific plays.
But they also have DeMarcado, correct?
Yes.
And he showed a lot of promise too. So is it going to be a split backfield kind of deal, or is it going to be mostly Benson, or is it going to be Benson and Connor?
I hope.
Because if they go full Broncos, we're all fucked.
So look, here's the thing. Last year we witnessed when Connors has the ball, the dude's a beast.
Monster.
Especially in fantasy, he's like another Mixon.
Yeah.
He goes unnoticed, under the radar, but he puts up
He's
huge
got
numbers.
injury concerns, though.
Yes,
And he's getting
He's
older.
getting a little bit older, and I'm really curious. We didn't really get to see Benson what he had last year.
No, we didn't.
And I'm really anxious to see that.
So do you think they're going to start Connor, though? Like start with him, the season with him
Yeah.
being RB1 still?
It's kind of wild.
Unless something happens in OTAs or training camp, we'll see.
It is kind of wild that we were supposed to be talking about Kyler and went to that. But that's fine. That's the kind
Yeah.
of podcast we are. Sorry. Anyway,
Who was before Kyler?
They went back to back first overall years. The Browns, and they took your guy.
Bake.
Yes.
Where is he at now? Balling the fuck out, bro.
Well, granted, he did take Cleveland to the playoffs.
did.
His first or second year for first
That's-
time since they moved back.
That is their biggest fuck up they've made as an organization is getting rid of Baker. Not just because he went to the Bucks and started balling out. No, he was still pretty good. He had an injury. He played through it, and they got mad at him. And now he had back-to-back career years in yards and touchdowns
And
and INTs. Fuck yeah.
Cleveland's over here like, we got Watson.
Yeah, we don't know.
That's what my thought was going to be.
That's what your thought was going to be.
Watson?
Yeah, when my mind blanked, it was about Watson.
Oh, fuck.
And about how
that shitter.
Well, it was about how they got Kenny Pickett because Watson finds his tiny hands exciting. Oh, okay.
That was funny, though. It was a massage parlor joke.
It was.
If you guys didn't get it at home.
Who was before Baker?
Miles Garrett.
Yeah, they fucking hit the nail on the head with that one. They got a Hall of Famer.
And they got a $40 million edge rusher. Hell yeah.
Speaking of Miles Garrett, when they were still trying to get Russell Wilson over there instead of Kenny Pickett, Miles Garrett's pitch to him was, if you come here, I can't put you into the ground 3 to 4 times a year.
You know what? That should have been enough to sell it.
Yeah,
It really should have been.
I'd have been there.
Yeah.
Who was
'cause
before Miles?
Oh, yeah. Golf.
Yeah.
Jared.
Was it really?
It was.
Ew.
Did you not see him last year? He's still doing really good.
Oh, yeah.
He did go to the Super Bowl.
He's just like Lions fans. You're going to love me for this. Jared Goff is basically just shitty Peyton Manning. Same player, just not as good.
But he doesn't even say Omaha.
He should. He's like Nebraska.
He kind of reminds me of a Rohan Davey
No one knows what that is.
from LSU.
Who the fuck is that, Sean?
He was from LSU. He was a bust.
Nobody knows. Anyway,
Jamarcus Russell.
Yes, he was also from LSU, but
I didn't even
another
know
time.
that. That was
that's neither
wild.
here nor there.
Yeah. And then golf. Before golf, it was to round it out. It was Crab Boy himself, Jameis.
Crab Boy?
Yeah, he stole the crab legs.
Oh,
In college.
He did.
Yeah.
Jameis, fucking gunslinger, baby. I love it.
He said, the Lord blessed me to play in the snow.
Yes.
And he said, "May the Lord deliver me from pick
And
six."
speaking of Jameis, fuck you, Giants, for bringing in Wilson.
Exactly.
We don't get them interviews.
And here's the thing: is America wanted Jameis, except for Terry, wanted Jameis Winston to drop back, launch that ball, and the entire American audience to say, "Who's gonna catch it?" We all wanted that. You robbed us. You
Here's the
shit
thing.
on America.
I see
Terry's
this
got a
on-
personal vendetta with Winston
We
for
don't
some
know
reason.
that.
I just don't think he's that good. I don't think he should be a starter.
I love stats that. So his stats every week will be like, okay, I'm just play the game. 450, 4 interceptions, 1 touchdown, 30 rushing yards.
A fumble, but a fumble recovery
Yes.
for a touchdown. It's like, what's going on here?
This was obviously before Russell Wilson was picked up by the Giants, and now they're going to be his number one. I seen a thing saying that they should draft Travis Hunter so that
Yes.
if Winston throws a pick, he can go tackle him.
I love it. It was set up perfectly, and they had to go and fuck everybody in America.
Yeah, but they still got Tommy Cutlets too, guys.
I mean, good.
So I want to touch on the draft real quick.
Like, what are you going to touch on it?
The Pickens.
Damn.
No.
Damn.
That one thing we didn't mention when we were talking about the Steelers was Jackson Dart.
That's what Terry wants, yeah.
I
know,
want them
I know.
to take Jackson Dart. I don't think it's going to happen, unfortunately. I like Jackson Dart a lot. I really think they're going to end up getting Milrow, though.
They're getting Milrow, and they're going to
He's-
fucking like it.
They've met with him like 4 different times, and most recently they flew to Alabama they flew all of the management basically to Alabama to sit down with the guy.
They're picking him.
He's going to be their number 1 pick.
What number is he going to wear?
I don't know.
4.
Damn. He's got to wear 4 now. You heard it here first on the gridiron.
I don't think anybody wears 4.
Brett Favre used to.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Watson does.
Ew. Maybe it just means you do illegal activities if you wear 4. One of you, touches on massage therapists. The other one steals welfare funds. That shit's crazy to me.
Since we're talking draft now, though.
Who are you taking at the 4?
Yes. Let's touch on that. Now that
I'm still
we
waiting
got
on
we got the
you.
public here. Everyone wants to know what you're doing at 4.
Yeah, and I'm waiting on you two. Because...
What's
Brandon-
YouTube have to do with it?
No, not YouTube. You two.
What do we
taking
have to do
Genji.
with it? We can't make your pick for you.
We all 3 want wide receivers.
Yeah,
Brandon's taking Genty
I am
at the 2.
at the 1.
So who's Brandon going to take at the 2? Because he's going wide receiver.
I am going to go wide out.
Yeah.
I just don't know who I want yet.
Sean picks at the 3.
It's either going to be Luther Burden III, Tedoroy McMillan, Matthew Golden, and I will say Agbuka now. And there's one more, and I can't think of his name right now. But anyway, there's 5 I'm really looking at, and it depends on landing spots.
So after Brandon takes one of his 5 wide receivers, then now you have to pick.
At least one.
You're also going wide out.
Yes.
I don't know who's going to be left, Sean. I haven't even looked because the way I am doing this, landing spot matters a lot.
Yeah.
So I haven't even looked yet.
Lad McConkey.
I'm gonna be dead ass. I haven't even looked.
That's gay.
Hey,
That's
You know, Pride
interesting.
Parade.
at least I'm not wearing the Pride Parade capital of the world over there.
Let's go.
Anyways,
What are you doing at the 4?
if Terry takes Scadaboo at the 4,
So that was another hot topic.
That is.
We're under the belief T-Bone himself is taking. He's going to do the first shell shock of the night and take Cam Scadaboo at 4.
think what you want, buddy.
You're trying to throw us off. I've played this game before. I know what you're doing.
He's been around the block.
I'm aware. Have you seen the hairline?
Damn!
Why you gotta attack my hairline like LeBron?
It's almost as bad. It's almost as bad as Preacher's.
Preacher look.
Listen, I
Preacher,
already know-
Preacher's not even here.
Preacher
on.
look like he work at the Foot Locker.
So I already know that when Preach edits this, I'm in for a world of hurt.
Oh my God! It's not even. Oh.
And I'm so excited right now. I'm over here like,
Agreed. Agreed.
anyways,
I don't even think he's gonna let this episode come out. But go ahead, Tim.
I got a little bit of trivia for you guys.
What the fuck? What kind of trivia?
Which team
Bucks.
has had the most number 1 overall picks?
Fuck. Cardinals.
No. I will tell you this. Bucks are second.
Damn. We were really bad up until like 95.
And I will tell you, it's a tie for first.
I'll go 1, you go 1. We'll do like that. But you can't sit here in silence for too long because we do have an audience.
I get it, but if I gotta think, I gotta
Lions.
No.
think. Browns.
Browns are tied for second with the Bucks. Lions
Damn.
are third.
Don't put me in that.
You said it yourself. You guys were bad for a long time.
The Jets.
No.
The Bears.
No. Sean, just throw out a name, buddy.
The Titans.
Broncos.
Nope.
Damn. Are we just ass?
Apparently.
Fuck. Sean. The Jaguars.
No.
The Packers.
No.
Damn,
Sean.
that'd have been so funny.
If it was the Packers, I'm pretty sure isn't here.
That would have been so fucking funny.
It's not the Rams.
It is the Rams. The
Is
Rams
it?
is one of them.
Okay.
Damn. Who's the other, Sean?
They've had 7.
It's not the Cardinals. That was my very first guess.
The Cardinals are tied with the Bucks and the Browns at 5th. Or at 2nd.
So I was close, and you didn't
Yeah.
tell me that?
Well,
What a dick.
Dan Marino.
Inside joke.
You had to be there. Sorry.
You did.
Come on, Preach. There's one more.
Texans.
Or Preach. No. You already said Texans.
No, I didn't.
Dan Marino.
It's not the Chargers, is
No.
it?
You each got one more guess, and I'm giving it to you.
Fuck.
The Rams.
Let's go with. All right, I'm throwing a Hail Mary
Go for it.
out yonder with the Miami Dolphins.
No.
Shit.
It's
Come on, Sean. Just spit out a team.
it's not the Raiders, is it?
No. It's the Colts.
Oh,
If a preacher was here, he'd be like, "This is our Colts. This is our.
you don't need to fill in for him.
We bleed."
No.
I'm about fucking sick of this show.
Anyways, no. The Colts and the Rams have both had 7 number 1 picks.
Damn. And the Bucks had 6.
5. Bucks, Browns, Cardinals have all had 5.
Oh,
Lions, Falcons, Bills, Bengals, Patriots have all had 4.
Did we forget? But how many of the Niners had?
3. They're Eagles, Bears, Steelers, Niners, Cowboys, Texans, Titans have all had 3.
So you're telling me every time the Bears had the number 1 overall pick, they took a quarterback?
It was 41, 47 in 2024.
Oh, it's because they got it from the Panthers.
Yeah.
Remember?
DJ Moore deal.
Damn, so we might not have even earned all those.
The last time you had a first overall pick was
Jameis.
2015. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Did we earn that or did we get traded for that?
You earned that.
Fuck.
The Titans earned second.
Fucking whoops, dude.
This is probably more for Sean. Sean, which school has had the most first overall picks come out of it?
Alabama.
No.
It's either USC or Notre Dame.
They are 1 and 2,
Damn.
and it's USC with 6, and Notre Dame has 5.
That's crazy. We're gonna
We're gonna workshop that?
we are going to go on memory lane for a minute.
Oh.
That was literally one of the questions that I got picked to answer at when we went to Hall of Fame.
Yes, it is.
Oh, it is.
And I still have the
Yeah.
card. I had my Niners shit on.
Yep.
I still have the card in my truck, the Ronnie Lott card he gave me for getting the answer right.
I remember that.
Do you know which
The Muffin Man.
never mind.
Go ahead, Thybone.
They've had back-to-back years their player taken first overall twice.
Alabama.
No, USC.
Oh,
Not everything's Alabama, dude.
I don't know.
No, USC's had it once.
Alabama's
Oklahoma's had it once.
But Alabama's had the number
Oh,
one
yeah.
most first rounders of all time.
Oklahoma just is most recently just did it not too long ago with Kyler and Baker.
Yep.
Both Heisman winners.
Yeah, back-to-back years out of Oklahoma.
Sooner Boomer. Whoa.
What's some more trivia? The audience loved that.
I don't think they did.
Let us know in the comments if you like the trivia.
And what we can do it, we can inherit it more into the programming if you like it.
Sean, I show up once every 4 months.
We know.
I'm starving.
I heard it.
I got him.
Just go.
Just go.
Oh,
It's not that
I'll be
big
back.
of a deal. He'll be right back. Anyway.
Well, I guess I'll wait to do this till Sean's done.
No, fuck him.
All right. Hey, Brandon.
Yeah.
First overall picks by position.
Oh, shit.
Which position has the most?
The quarterback.
Okay, which is second?
Edge rusher.
Oh, shit. Hold on.
Edge rusher. Or end. Now, fuck it ain't.
They're all lumped in as linemen.
Oh, well, D lineman then.
Wrong.
Bullshit.
They're third.
Linebackers.
There's only been 4 of them. Linebackers taken first overall.
I'm about sick of this
The
show.
most recent linebacker taken first overall was 1988.
Damn. Who it was.
I would have to go back and look.
All right, then.
Hold on, I'll
Take
figure it out.
easy.
Watch me do this. You
Sean.
ready? This is how I activate my X Factor. You ready?
What position was taken the most amount of times at first overall, not quarterbacks? Who was in second place?
It was Andre Bruce out of Auburn. Went to the
that is.
Falcons.
I don't know who that is.
X Factor.
Sean?
Hey, Sean.
Still?
Hey, Sean. By position, what's been the most first overall picks?
I already got quarterback.
Quarterback
at
is 1. What's
2?
number 2? It lumps in, so you can't say like D tackle edge. It's lumped in as lineman.
I said
So.
D line.
That's
It's not
third.
D-line.
That's number 3.
It's third.
Is it wide out?
There's only been 6 wideouts taken first overall. Last one was in '96.
Keyshawn.
Keyshawn Johnson?
Are you asking me?
No.
I can go
is
look.
it off?
No.
Is it offensive lineman?
It is not.
And it's not linebacker either, so it's
It
not
can't be running back.
There's no way.
It is running back. There's been
What?
2.
No.
Hold on. First of all, Sean was right. It was Keyshawn Johnson.
Let's go.
This is why we do trivia. I'll do it randomly on the phone call that we do, and it's because Sean's just an impressive, inhuman being when it comes to football trivia.
I get it.
Brandon's getting better.
He is, but then Brandon will sit here and go, "I don't fucking know, man."
Tim
And Sean
Boyle.
will go, boom, 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 list done. And it'll be like people nobody's talked about in the last 20 years.
Yeah, but Sean lets me go until I start sounding like a real fucking idiot. And then he's like,
Brandon's
"All
over here
right."
like, Caleb Williams throwed the most touchdowns in NFL history, and we're like, what the fuck?
What are you talking about? You don't even like him. And I'm like, oh, yeah.
No, it's running backs, though. There's been 39 quarterbacks.
Who was the last one that was taken first overall?
1995.
Barry Sanders?
Was it Marshall Falk?
Was it LaDainian Tomlinson?
No.
Eddie George?
Uh,
The bus?
He's out,
Eddie George.
he's out of Penn State.
I already said Eddie George.
You did?
Yeah.
Out of Penn.
He's out of
Kajana
Penn
Carter?
State.
Yeah, Sean got it.
Who?
Kajana Carter.
I don't know what that fuck that means.
He's out of
dude.
Penn State. He went to the Bengals.
He's a Nittany Lion.
Ew.
I thought it was nifty.
Who said that?
Preacher.
Preacher did.
76 times.
He thought it was nifty this whole time. Yeah. No, but so 39 quarterbacks, 23 running backs, 95 was the last one. Defensive linemen, 22 was the last one. There's been 15 of them.
Damn. So that's more of a recent trend then.
Offensive linemen, there's only been 7 taken first overall. Last one was in 2013.
Who was that? Zach Martin?
Taylor Lewan.
It was Eric Fisher.
Oh,
What
the
the fuck is
Chiefs.
that? Anyway.
He's out of Central Michigan University.
Oh, fuck. You should have reset the camera after you got done pissing. What if that's what we would have heard when he was pissing? Anyway.
There's only been 1 defensive back taken first overall.
Yeah, it was fucking the Michigan guy. What's his name? Oh, I'm Charles Woodson.
No.
What? It's the best corner of all time. That's number 1. Undisputed. Darrell Revis is second.
We thought it was going to happen this year, but I don't think it is.
Oh, Travis? It ain't. They're taking Cam Ward.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh.
No, he said initially we all thought it was going to be Travis Hunter.
And then the Titans were like,
We don't want to have mayonnaise in our coffee anymore.
I get it.
One thing I want to bring up, not to get off.
Well, hold on. You got to
What the
figure out
hell,
who this
man?
guy is real quick, and then that's fine.
What guy?
The only DB to be taken number 1 overall in 1956.
Yeah, you can just tell us. It's
Yeah,
fine.
it's Gary Glick. He played for the Steelers. They like to shit on me for being a Steelers fan. It's fine. If your friends don't fuck with you, are they really your friends?
No, they hate you secretly.
Or they
Unless-
fuck with you and they hate you secretly?
Or unless you're a woman, then all your friends hate you, especially if you're prettier than them. That's just how the world works. Sorry.
Okay.
Fair
This is a
enough.
motivational podcast.
Anyways, what was your random thought, Sean?
Yeah, what was your...
It's gone.
So with all these mock drafts are out here with the draft coming up. Let's play the game. Travis Hunter winds up in New England at 4 because it's looking like Travis Hunter's going to fall right in New England's lap. With him and Christian Gonzalez,
Nasty.
and I can see Rabel playing Hunter as a wideout.
As a former player, he's going to respect the decision of his player. And if that player says, I'm playing every single snap, and he's good enough to do so, I think you're right. I think Vrabel will do it.
And the most talented player in the draft this year is going to fall right in their lap.
Yeah.
Also, I want to bring up, don't think just because the Giants signed 2 quarterbacks that they're not going to take one. They
Agreed.
Agreed. They signed Russell Wilson to a 1-year deal,
Yeah.
and
Jameis
Jameis
was
is
a
a
two.
2.
Shador.
It's possible.
I think Cleveland's either going to trade out of 2. This is all things I'm thinking. Cleveland's going to trade out of 2, or they're going to stick to their guns, take Abdul Carter, so you have Myles Garrett on one edge and Abdul Carter on the other.
I hope not.
And you've called Abdul Carter, quote, Myles Garrett 2.0.
Aye.
So if you have 2 Myles Garrett's, that's unstoppable.
But here's the thing: Mason Rudolph only has 1 helmet. How can there be 2 Myles Garrett's?
That is true. That is true. I think you're close. I think the Giants are going to trade out.
Yeah. I mean, everyone's like, oh, there's no trades going on. Everyone has their first pick. Guys, trust me. Come time of draft, come Thursday night, I can see trades going on with players.
Players and picks. They're getting switched.
Yes.
Here's my thing. I think the Giants are going to trade out of the 3 for an absolute stud wideout. And I think they're going to use Russell and or Jameis Winston, depending on what's going on here. And they're going to try to feed him with neighbors at the same time. And then I think they'll bring in a QB next year because they'll be dog shit enough to still be top 5. That's what I think.
I just thought about this.
What'd you think about Tyrone Tracy behind whoever the QB is?
Maybe they don't take quarterback this year and they're all in next year on Arch. Follow his uncle's footsteps. Oh, you know what? I got it figured out.
Huh. Oh, you got it figured out. When I just
Actually,
unfucking real.
Actually, I've seen rumors about Arch. Not that rumor. No, I've seen the Steelers are getting a bunch of compensatory picks next year with getting rid of Fields and Russell Wilson and a couple others. That they're going to take Arch next year.
You're getting Milrow this year. It's happening, buddy. They don't go through all that trouble to not take the guy. I know you don't want him.
I don't want
As
it.
bad as you don't want it. It's
I don't want it.
Folks are eating crap together, bro.
Listen, they should have just kept Fields.
They should have,
When
but they
Russell
didn't.
Wilson started shitting the bed last year, they should have put Fields back in.
The only thing I'll say in defense of Mike Tomlin was Fields was what, 4-2 for the 6 games? Mm-hmm. And Wilson went what?
4-2.
They also went 4-2? He went on a 3-game losing streak, I thought. Are you
After
sure?
that.
Okay. You realize, though, Russell Wilson had a way tougher schedule, right?
I do.
The beginning part of your season last year was cake. The end part was sharp knives and fire.
I remember us always talking about the
Right.
Steelers back into their
Yeah,
schedule.
and this was when Brandon was really the only person that believed in Jaden Daniels. I was like, oh, the Commanders week's going to be their easiest week.
Terry.
It's the Commanders, Sean.
I get it.
They had all 6 division games. The Eagles, the Chiefs,
Yeah, it was bad.
and somebody else. The Cowboys, I think.
Yeah,
I'd have to look.
It was
but
bad as fuck. They had a rough ass last 6 weeks. It was terrible. But anyway, he had a much rougher path at the end. So could Fields have hung with that? We don't know. I would like to think, yeah, he could have.
He showed so much more promise than what he showed at the Bears.
Yes, he did.
That I'm mad they let him walk. I think here's how I think the whole free agency thing should have went with the Steelers. I think they should have signed Fields and let Russ go.
Agreed.
When they let Fields go first, didn't like that.
You said, oh, what the fuck? And I said, ha, Terry.
Essentially, yeah. And then they also let Russ walk. So, but we got Mason Rudolph back. We have one quarterback on our roster.
Hashtag T-Bone.
Speaking of Fields, as we know, the Jets let Conklin go.
They did.
So if they sign me up for the tight end they draft, Fields loves tight ends.
He does. And they need a better tight end because Conklin was not that good.
No, he was okay.
You had him.
No, I didn't. I swear, Sean, if you had him,
Preacher does.
No,
you said
Josh
Preacher
has
had the.
him.
Oh,
I'm 99% sure.
I'm already
Josh
looking.
has
It's
him.
Josh.
That's what I fucking said.
Okay, but
These
either
people
way,
need to start listening to me. By these people, I mean you two, motherfuckers.
you're only right about half the time.
And that's you most of the time.
Oh.
He's gassy.
I'm hungry as fuck. I haven't ate today.
All right, well, let's go eat.
Is that what we're about to do?
Yeah.
All right, well, I guess I'm with the Sean O'Mac. And I'm with the Terrell.
Hey.
And that's us, the Gridiron Goons, at the Gridiron Goons Studios. And always remember, we got to keep finding someone to fill in for the preacher to keep us on the right track. He'll be back soon. We love you. This is your week.